Oh, hi! It's there. And, yeah, as you saw in the title, maybe not. As you can see right here, maybe not. Oh, also, we're going to be unboxing something today. I mean, we're unboxing this too, but, like, it's already out of the box. I already looked at it, it's unboxed. Oh, let's be for what can you really do with books anyway? But yeah, I just came out with, I just revised Atrium Core-1, a fantasy historical edition. Maybe I should have core rules on here somewhere. Oh, I do have it. It's core. That's noting what kind of thing it is by me. And I'm really excited. Man, is this getting really expensive to produce now. It's still $39.99 on Amazon. Sorry about the camera being weird, but it's not deciding to be up straight. Oh, because one of the legs is not cooperating. There we go. Oh, that's better. Typical me stuff, but anyway. So, over the past 3 months, which I have not documented as well as I should have, I have been updating the game with content and balancing and revisions. And now it's in its second beta, also known as version 0.3.2.2. Let's fact check that in the book. And I'm getting better and better confident with producing these. Again, it's really easy to self-publish on Amazon. Yeah, 0.3.2. I kind of added a digit there, but yeah. And it's the thumbnail. And I probably should add it to the version differences because it's different in the book. Because it's not preview anymore, it's a full version. I should add all the preview versions into this. I'll do that next time if we... maybe. But I am really proud of what the game's becoming. It still isn't there yet, hence why we aren't fully free glue. Free glue and free scratches. There we go. That's unfortunate. And these are the offer proofs, by the way. So I'll probably... let's see this one. But yeah, as you can see, just as well as printed as always. Page is blank, right? Reversed on my end, on your end. Oh, I actually didn't see this, but this was actually printed in USA, in Colombia, USA, which is nice. 12th of June, 2024. Okay. Let's sit back. There we go. But something like one of the things that's gonna be easy is I added generators. Not nearly as much as Nave, but they exist now. And I need to do more with it. I cleaned up, again, editing as always. Editing as always, balancing as always. I've added more things to the, well, I also added special thanks. Change words around. One of the major things I changed when I was changing words around is if you are the GM referee, narrator, what have you. If you're the person at the head of the table, oh, this is free glue and free scratches. Again, Also, there's a Kindle version, which is $3.09. I could have made it free, but I decided the PDF is free and the Kindle version's paid for, just to make Amazon happy, and might as well make some money off of people who want the convenience. But anyway. Some of these are balls, some of these aren't. But it's still very much beta and still very much in development. And like it still has issues, like spelling issues. I am slowly clearing them up, but like one of my friends at D3 said, like, D&D is so much worse than this. Or not what he says, he didn't say D&D is worse, he said D&D has issues too, which it very much does, but I want to hold myself to a higher standard than that. And now, by the way, for the same price, you now get like you get like 2 dozen more pages. Yes, we're almost at 200 pages now. And if you end at, there's a page after freaking, if you end at the blank page after special thanks, which apparently is a thing. Whoops. If you end at the blank page after special thanks, which apparently is a thing. It's 182 pages instead of being around 150. Actually, what was it before? You wonder 33, so I've added almost 6. Oh, I added just around 50 to 60 pages more, which is really, really nice. I need to actually get a bag for these bad boys. I might actually need to get, I might actually need to find in this house a bag for me to put all my books in. I mean, like, again, you only need the one. I mean, I even need any. I might just need your character sheet, which I have updated too. But it's getting pretty ridiculous. I have 6 books now. I went down from, I think most I've had was 12, and I sold all of them or gave them away to family or players or friends. I love how the photos are with the gloss. Oh, that's so nice. It really does my heart justice. It does my heart justice. And like I will be adding to my lineup of books for this first wave. I'm not quite sure when the first wave will end. It may end when I get all the material for the Historical Fantasy Edition 1A out. It may end when I get all the Historical Fantasy nonsense out. and that'll be the first wave. So that'll be the game pack. That'll be any extended stuff with more worlds, more weapons, more everything. I mean, not more weapons, just more worlds. And the game pack, which is essentially a quick start guide. That you could get with, which would be even cheaper than this because less pages. Still be probably hardback because this is really, really nice. No, maybe it is really nice. I do have my original book still. I think as like 100-page something or less than that, it would work. Less than 100 than that, especially if I write my rules in such a way they can just follow and play as you follow, which is an interesting concept, which Sega's has done. Sega's has done, and yeah. So there's a lot of things that I think about. But moving on from these, we're going to be doing another beta probably around December, probably for me and my girlfriend's anniversary. And yeah, I could have done it, and I was doing this in June for my girlfriend's birthday, which is the 23rd of June. And yeah. Actually, you could absolutely read that, my word. But why is that on one page? Oh, I know why that's on one page. Why is that on one page, but this is a little funky. This one's a little funky. This one's not right. This one's not right at all. This page right here. I mean, this was supposed to be down here and be the end of it, but now you got that. Something got shifted. Something got shifted and I didn't catch it. Oh, you know what got shifted and I didn't catch? Table of contents. Table of contents will always kind of annihilate your hard work with this stuff. Oh well. Oh well. But even then, they was able to do it pretty nicely. So this will be all fixed in the next version, of course. And we'll probably keep doing betas, production until like there's nothing else to do. No more can be done, and then we'll just rewrite that last beta into the full release. That seems like what we're gonna have to do, given I cannot get these straight before production. 100% perfect. I mean, yes, if you're reading this, if you were a random person on Amazon and bought this book, would it matter to you? I don't think so. And then I'm looking for the character sheet, by the way. Yeah, like for example, this pretty picture. I love how the D-Day one looks, and I did post the anniversary thing on the DeviantArt for the 80th anniversary. Wanted to do a Der game show with it, but it just wasn't happening. I completely messed that up. I should return to that though, because I've been meaning to do D-Day thing for a while. Wait, see that should have the picture, but it doesn't because it got shifted. Which should be 100% the same as my. This should be the same as my Word document. But core moves are on one page, and then on the back of that is core combat detail as it should be. Look, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Again, the pages aren't tearing from my handling of it, which is nice. They look pretty when they're open, and they hold, which is nice. Which one thing I did change it. I kind of lost that train of thought. But the player who is how do I describe it without saying game master? But the player who is on the head of the table, who is running the game, the player who is running the game is called a session host in Atrium, unless you're playing one of the other types, like Dungeon Master, Game Master, Referee, Narrator, Storyteller, what have you. Why did I do this? Because how I play Atrium, I don't necessarily play it as a Game Master. In fact, when I was GMing good old Star Wars D6 here, I also wasn't playing it. I also wasn't running a game like a Game Master. I was running it something different, which I should list in the game all the definitions. I should. That's actually a good idea. I should list all the definitions. What I think the definitions to the person who runs the game in a TTRPG, or as a person who acts as narrative guy in a war game, like R, because they're all different. Just by being a dungeon master, I mean, dungeon master is the least obvious one. It's what people think of when it's dungeon what I describe as a dungeon master is someone who goes by the Gygaxian methods. You don't have to go full head to toe GM screen or anything, but you still go by the D&D method of hosting the game, of running the game. It is very different than session host, and is different from a game master. A storyteller is also different. I say paid DMs are for the most part storytellers, and people who do solo games are mostly storytellers / narrators. Narrators and storytellers are mostly the same, but Game Master and Dungeon Master are very different, I believe. And I think most people who understand the hobby understand this intuitively. If not, then with tons of experience, if they play multiple games and they see, this game runs different, this game runs different. Most people believe, even I did at one point, most people believe that all the different archetypes of who runs the game are the same, are just, you slip the word out and you're good. Not really. Not really. And I continue the tradition of naming my thing a different thing, because it is a different thing. Just like the reason why Gygax probably made the Game Master of D&D different is because he ran it differently. And why people do storyteller or referee, because they want you to have a different mindset when you're playing that role. You're still a player, but you're playing the game differently than the other players around you. And also, session host just works. It's what you call the host of the party in a video game. Why don't you do the same thing when you're in a tabletop RPG, tabletop RPG or tabletop board game situation? Now, I did use the replace thing with SH. Everything GM was SH, and I had to go do some thing about that because there were some words. The replace thing isn't perfect. It hasn't got AI yet. You can use AI for it, but I didn't, and I should have. But yeah. And also I need to put, and also I need a way to summarize the RPG part. I need a way to summarize the traits, which again I'm looking for the character sheets. Where are you? Character sheet. Oh, what we found an oopsie. We had an oopsie. There was a page that was just almost blank. Oh yeah, that's too far. Remember, this is a brand new book. Oh no, that wasn't far. Oh, we got another oopsie. A blank page. Yeah, it's just gonna be a process deleting all the blank pages and editing this thing into perfection. Alright. And I was able to get it down from 200 pages. And also, like, the print thing isn't exactly perfect to the Word document either. It just messes up, so we just gotta get one that's happy and then be happy with it. Calibration, that's perfect. Again, this should be somewhere else. I don't necessarily want full page art, and because the full page art doesn't really fit with everything I might be doing. Oh, that's not good either. It's on 2 pages. Why is it on 2 pages? Yeah, something went wrong with the process. Either something got shifted when I was messing with it before I hit the, yeah, character sheet should be on 1 page. It's not. It could also be Amazon swapped the page types. This could be a smaller page. This book could be actually smaller than what I already had set up in Word. I don't know. I have to look at that. So it's a good thing I'm catching it on camera and telling you on camera that it's kind of messy right now. Are you sure? Because the PDFs are going to be fine. That's the problem. The PDFs are fine, but the non-PDFs are not fine. Alright, get back to the computer sheets in life. Okay, that's too far. New book. Yeah, there's so many blank pages. Ran up the print cost. I don't like that. The print cost doesn't. It's not going to affect you in any way if you buy the book at full price. It's going to affect you if you buy it in person and don't want to pay the full price of the Amazon page. Because I'm going to have to sell this for $20 at least. Because it's now $20 to print. So yeah. There we go. Oh, come on. These are really nice pages, by the way. And also I'm kind of revealing Amazon's print process, which it's not the best, but you get the advantage of being on Amazon and not having a massive headache for printing, not needing to do a Kickstarter, just going, and it's so fantastic in that regard. But yeah, if you want to do this the right way, and not the software way, if you want to do this the right way, as a sole author, right out the gate, you gotta do a lot more work than what I do. If you want Amazon print to be absolutely perfect, like you need to look at you need to actually look at the, you need to get the author's print, maybe get a few just to see what the oddities are. Look through every single page, read your whole thing. If you really want to get it perfect, you gotta read it and do that. And just keep refining it until it's absolutely perfect. You know it. Yeah. Essentially, you don't get really any help from Amazon. Amazon, just like YouTube, except Amazon is way more freeform than YouTube, and easier than YouTube even. You can just print and go. Yeah. And here's the character sheet. As you can see, I now have words. And I now have words to describe each category, just like little fast things for each thing, which is nice. if you need them. Oh, where are your little goo dogs? Where are your little things? Where are your dashes? You should have dashes. I don't have dashes. Is it just that old? It could be that. It could just be that old. But anyway, so that's enough of my stuff. And as you can see, you gotta push it down and it's sticking down. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't want the table because the table's a little gross right now. There we go. So, yeah. Links in the description. No, I'm not gonna pressure you at all. I can always get the PDF for free on itch.io. You can get the Kindle version now. And, yeah. Alright, so let's move on to this, because I'm not doing it separately, because this could be another video, but, like, I need to do this, so let's do this. Okay. Now you will see the magic behind the curtain. Actually come to me. Here's we're done. I actually didn't know this video was going to be why did I do that? There we go. Get right by my side. There we go. Got you in painting position. Put my precious Rexes over here. Over here. Bring my books over here. Oh yes, I downloaded the GM sheet for D6. It's really nice. Gives you everything you need, nothing you don't. But I wanted the real thing. And fortunately, I was able to find the real thing on eBay without much issue, and it's supposedly brand new, just with a little tear. Cost $40 off eBay. Was able to get it for a few dollars off because modern eBay is modern eBay. Let's put you right there. And yeah, they packed it really well. They put this in an actual box, so so the mail lady couldn't force it down a mailbox or anything silly like that. And yeah, let's get it from its bubble wrap, and let's unbox a brand new yeah, and it's in a folder. Okay, we got something here, boys. Thank you. If anyone did find anything else, I have a bin now, and also say hello to my my game bag, my tabletop game bag. Oh man. Yeah, it's still in a shrink wrap, all right. I'm pretty sure the seller put this on here. But I must be, YouTubers must YouTube. It's a shame, but it must be done. Oh yeah. Oh, that's totally going back in there. Ah, stopping. Flaky. Oh yeah. Brand new from 1987, I think, or 1997. I forgot which. Or so. Depending on how long it was on sale when it was bought. But this is the Star Wars Game Master Kit. A supplement for the Star Wars role-playing game now known as Star Wars D6. Featuring updated Game Master screen with new battle scenarios and updates on how to be a spy work on Imperial worlds. Oh yes! But I really just want the GM screen. The original GM screen, because we play the original game. The orange slate is the GM screen, just as the seller said. And I kind of should have known, to be honest. Oh, it's brand new. It doesn't smell like anything. But it's brand new. Has some bits of damage, and man, this was a small, medium, even big publisher, and look at how the difference between modern day and back then. Let me do a little bit of this the wrong way. And back then are like modern day self-publishing is just overpowered. Some people, that's from the copying process. Which, by the way, you can get the PDF for free. And yeah. What's in this Game Master Kit? Take it all in because it's now used. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. In the Belisarius star system, an important source of supplies for the Rebel Alliance now faces a dire threat. The Imperial plans to build an orbiting base there and tighten the stranglehold on the whole of the Thrax sector. Only a small band of rebels can prevent the Imperial presence from crushing countless hopes for freedom in the system. From a save auction on Dysum 3 to a fierce ground space battle for control over the Imperial base, and the rebels must face the greatest challenge. Prepare for in the Cloak-and-Dagger world of the rebel cell, where secrecy means survival and indecision brings death. So fresh. I know what, that printing is actually pretty good. Comparing it to my game. I mean, that is also gonna be part of this video, is comparing like the new way of printing small-time games with the old way of printing small-time games. I look at this old classic art of some sort of Star Destroyer hangar with a Imperial shuttle, stormtroopers, and Imperial officers, a AT-AT pilot. And that's what I think to learn from this. And also, if you watch my and the Spies will also be a There's game series. There's other works in a game show episode 2, where if you saw the last their game show episode on the DC-20 system, you know I kind of railed it for a lot of things, and a lot of things was the price. For $40, I was able to get this. For $30, I could just get a PDF. Yeah, from DC-20. And of course, you can see the rest of this in PDF form, but I just wanted to just flip through it. Anything in the center. Episode 1, changing the balance. Is that the center? No. That's the center. Now this one fly with modern day D&D. But anyway. So I think it's showing you how to GM as you play through an adventure, which is actually not kind of how I should do it. But anyway. And that's not a bad way to do it. And again, this was from the 80s or 90s. This is over 20 years old. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, no, now it's time for the real treat. Now it's time for the real treat. I'll use my nonsense. There we go. I took some. Oh, my precious. My precious. My precious sugar. Nah, I took some. It's not happening. Up. Actually, I might be making. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, go watch me crap. I try to save you, but you're not saving. You're not able to save yourself. Oh yes, it's glorious. Oh damn, a little bent from just existing on this planet, in this galaxy, in the future. Western Games copyright. Remember, this was before the sequels and even before the EU really got in full swing, which is the Legends. Maybe it's before most of the classic 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons. That's cool. I like that. I love this. I love this chart. I love this chart. Look at this chart. Oh, and my favorite part. My favorite part is the character archetypes or whatever. Oh yes, this is awesome. Oh yes, this is awesome. You can make all these characters based off of this one thing. Oh, that's glorious. Don't you dare take any of my book with it. Yeah, that's not worth worrying about. Ah, that's so good. You can create your own character. You can create your own characters just from these 2 pages. That's why I got this book. Got this guide. Yes, you could probably find this. I mean, it's probably in the Game Master's PDF. I didn't really look, but you could probably find this and print this out and just tape it together. But it wouldn't really stand up if you just taped it together. It wouldn't really do that, now will it? Oh, that's so good. And again, these modern games. Calling out Nave and DC20 because Nave is $20 for an 80-page PDF. This is $40 for a nice book and almost 200 pages. And of course, the digital version is free, and the Kindle version is $3. So, like, yeah. I understand that he has overhead and whatnot, but like. I mean, in this industry, it doesn't matter what your issues are. If you don't make a compelling deal for the buyer, they're not gonna buy it, or they may even pirate it. So you gotta be careful. Like, I'm giving my people all the reason not to pirate my stuff. So hopefully they won't pirate my stuff. Like, I don't know what the pirates will do exactly with my stuff, but I don't know. But yeah, I love that. And that's going in the blue thing. That's going in the blue thing. Be nice and safe, kids. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Alright, so, was that worth it? Absolutely. For the price of a modern core rulebook, either in tabletop war game or tabletop RPG, you get something from a long time ago, and you get a rare version of it. Yes, it's worth it. Absolutely. Oh man, Solar was good too, by the way. Not that I can link any of his stuff or anything, but you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's put these guys away. This is absolutely going in the front pit. What's it take? I don't want to do that. Then actually, the last one's actually in best condition. Yeah, the last one's in the best condition. So the can keep the glue off it, and there's scratches off it, but not something that happens a lot. I can guarantee you that, because most of my stuff has the glue and the scratch. So just keep that in mind if you're ordering any self-published books off of Amazon. Is they're going to have the glue and scratch, most likely. And there's nothing a random self-publisher can do, unfortunately. Well, I guess let's figure out which ones I would sell first. I mean, if all these are... If you come down to D3, which would be insane if you do, I'll be so happy. Come down to D3, Games and Collectibles in Florida. They have a Facebook page and a website where you can see all their... Well, mostly a website. Where you see all where you can see all their details. But anyway, don't have any shipping, unfortunately, so I can't recommend you buy off them or have a deal going on or anything like that. But yeah, I just show up there and play the game. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, did I take off my name off the side? I did very much do that, okay. Because that kind of oh, you look at that for. Because that kind of clashes with that stuff. But anyway. I need to get another bag. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this, I really messed that one up. We don't need that anymore anyway. Sure, that's safe for there. Just figure out which one these are. That's preview one. We can definitely go in here. KV2. There we go. No, that's not happening. I would rather have it be in here. Because you're precious. Or not. Or no. I can't get rid of these at all. Oh, this is terrain. Okay. I can get rid of those then. Beat sheets. Character sheets. Answer to that is no. I can take you out of there. Oh, yikes. There we go. Oh, that fell all the way down. That's cheating. Oh, that's why this can come in, and I think this side's a bit safer than a little bit. Don't do it that way, you fool. There you go. And also I'm getting a bigger strap for this too. I need like a suitcase or something to hold all these books in. Because again, you would not be doing this unless you're me. Essentially. Or unless you are in the future, saying it like hip game, saying it like hip. Like Tim says it. When we're in the future, and hopefully I have so much of this, so many books and stuff like that, and you would want to carry them, and you would want to carry the all-in-ones, the everything tomes. You would be this guy, or if you were carrying them for a big group. But yeah, that fit. This thing has been by far one of my best tabletop purchases of all time. Game Plus, vertical messenger bag guy. This has by far been my best purchase of all time, and I don't even use it for its intended purpose. I use it just as a book bag, not even a bag for putting guys in foam. Which I have the foam, it exists, you saw it, but I don't really use it for that because I don't really play those types of games. And outside of this house. So yeah. But anyway, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching this. Do appreciate what? And also I know I checked the date or time. I think today is a Thursday. And it's the Thursday. It's the 19th is coming up tomorrow. Essentially it's about time for me to go back to D3. And I'll be packing the new version. And do another session there, see what they want to play, then play it. See who shows up. Always actually experiencing who shows up. If you get a chance, how is this? Not that bad. I might as well play it right there for right now. There you go. Huh. But if you get the chance to play in a game store, I would highly recommend you do it. Even if you just sit down for a game of D&D or Warhammer 40k, what have you, I would highly recommend you do it. Each store is going to be very, very different with its policies and what has there, and how people are for randos and whatnot. Like I've always played in the rando group, in the newcomers group, because why not? I'm the guy with the new games, so I play in the newcomers group. Because you're going to get new people showing up, and they're going to show up, and I can get to tell them about my game at least a little bit. If we're not playing, if we're playing it, I can tell them, then they get to play it, which is incredible. You know, if this blows up one day, the first book is going to be very, very, very rare in its original run. I mean, 1% there's less than 100 of them that exist. 100%. And that's if Amazon's lying to me about if anything's sold or not. If they're not lying and nothing is sold, then it's definitely in a dozen or so. It's definitely less than 30. Less than 30 of the original Atrium Core-1A Fancy Historical Edition exist. And most of them are signed. Most of them are signed. If you got it off Amazon, it wouldn't be signed, but if you were there at D3, when I was there, it would be signed. And no matter if you got or paid for it. Just my style. But yeah. And what we're living. Yeah, and I do think this has potential. Everyone who's actually took the time to stop and hear me out, especially if they play the game or just read the book, has said this has potential. And it's good as is, but one day. And I really want to go beyond that. It's by far the most successful thing I've ever done, and I'm 28 years old. I mean, YouTube is the most successful numbers-wise, but in terms of amount of sold since release, in terms of revenue generated after release with amount of effort, this one's hands down. Then it's YouTube. Then it's my first. Actually, then it's my first book. Then it's YouTube. Then it's nothing else. So yeah, thanks for having a moment with me. That'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on this video, really means a lot to me. Also, to me, share our stuff in the description below, such as various Space Push channel, which course is Space Push channels while watching these videos, get your content produced and best sharing friends in this video. Hey, that'll be this video. Thanks for watching. And I guess see you in the second.